What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View. Yes, that is a very sick, distorted voice you are hearing. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back for myself, I should say. Hope everyone is doing great out there on a Monday evening. I'm going to try to hold it together for as long as I can during this show. So we're here. We're live. We're ready to talk some things in 2022. Things that we love, things that the internet might stay as the best of 2022. Look back at some memories, maybe. And of course, the Mandalorian trailer. We all know it's coming very shortly. We'll probably do a reaction here on the channel, watch it, talk about it, hang out. But let's go ahead and see what everybody else is doing. Get some better voices here on the channel. Jill, how is your Monday? How's the week going so far?
I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. It's already Monday. Long day of work. Next week's going to be even worse. I did not sleep last night. I'm so out of it. So that's where I'm at. But I had a good weekend.
Delirious Jill.
I'm delirious today. I had a good weekend though.
Yeah, you had a pretty rockin' weekend, if you should.
A rockin' weekend. Went to a really big concert on Saturday. Sean and I went for Fall Out Boy and Muse and Churches. It was Fall Out Boy, Muse, Churches, Jack White, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's such a great
lineup. All of them at like once.
Mm-hmm. Well, not at once, but like in one show.
They all played up.
They're all playing. They're all playing at the same time. Okay. Yeah.
But that was cool. I am not. Anyone who knows me can tell you I am not a Chili Peppers fan. I'm not a big fan of their music, but they put on a really good show. They're really fun to watch. I can literally just watch Flea dancing around like a maniac on stage for like 9 hours. Like, dude is 60 and has more energy than I do. It's pretty. I'm like, good for you, Flea.
I feel like I got
Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like posting on Instagram, and I was like, I forgot Flea was in Star Wars.
That. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was in Obi-Wan.
Wow.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, it was fun. I got to experience it through your Instagram stories, which was.
Oh hi,
puppies.
Welcome back.
Well, welcome back indeed. Goodness. I got to experience it through your Instagram stories, which is always fun. So
yeah, so that was fun. Like I said, I was just there for Fall Out Boy for the most part. But they opened, which was kind of lame. But
hey, start out with a bang.
It was open. They opened, and Joe wasn't even there. Like their lead guitarist wasn't there, which was weird. Which is why I think they didn't play their new single, because Pete Wentz was like, "This is so new, we don't know how to play it yet." And I'm like, "Sure, Pete."
That's reassuring.
Sure. So I think that's why they didn't play it, which was kind of a bummer, but you know.
Did you immediately say to Sean, all right, let's go?
No, because I wanted to see Muse. I wanted to see Churches. He wanted to see Chili Peppers. So we stayed for the whole 5 hours. It was great.
Good stuff.
We didn't get home until like almost 2.
Oh, God. Brian, how about you? How are you doing?
Chilling, literally. It's cold in my apartment. Nothing too crazy. No work today. That's about it. Drove home.
That's the most exciting response I think I could have ever asked.
I drove home from the Bay today, so I mean that's the extent of my day. So
started a book cult.
Oh yeah, I have a book. Mm-hmm. It's so fun. Multiple book cults.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm slowly building my cult on Goodreads. And Jill and Molly and Gabby and I are doing the Burn After Reading. Or no, Burn After Writing. Burn After Writing. Cult. I just want to make sure cult's in there.
Yeah, book cult.
Which I'm pretty sure that's like the first rule of cult. Don't say it's cult, but it's more fun that way. Yeah, cool. Yes, the 4 of us are doing Burn After Writing. It's like, would you consider it a self-help or what?
Yeah,
it's like a guided journal.
Reflection, like a self-reflection kind of thing.
Yeah, it literally, like the very first thing you do is pledge yourself to the cult. So
we had to make a blood promise and everything. It's great.
And then when you're done with it, you get to light it on fire.
By the way, everyone watching, Jill's not lying about the blood promise. I watched Gabby do it. So, yeah.
So we literally get to. So when that happens, we'll all just like be in front of StreamYard, burning our books, doing chants and stuff like that.
You are watching the Yellow Jackets come to life, everybody. That's what's happening.
I'm very excited. Yes, my multiple cults are coming to
multiple cults. There's
well, yeah, because I have our burning book cult, and then my Goodreads cult,
and we have a little side drag race cult.
Yeah,
we do have a drag race cult as well.
Because Molly decided to take 19 years to watch Drag Race, and someone had to introduce it to her.
Now I have so much to watch.
There's a plethora of Drag Race.
Yeah, you've got too much Drag Race. We need to figure out. We need to start the new season.
I figured out a way to watch it if we can't get the cable thing to work.
Well, we could just stream it. The three of us watch it from mine.
Okay, if that works, we could do that.
Maybe even we can for the patrons. I don't know. Maybe
they really want to watch us.
Yeah. So who knows? But it's completely unfiltered. We're gonna just be saying some shit if that's the truth.
Oh yeah,
spilling all the tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So don't hold us to it though.
Well, that's exciting. I'm happy.
Jake's like, great, cool.
Happy for you guys.
Happy for
hey,
cults.
you are more than welcome to watch Drag Race with us.
Yeah, it all depends on my schedule.
It's in the StreamYard. It's called RuPaul.
Oh, I've seen it.
I've
tried. I've thought about deleting it and being like, oh, that looks like an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we just pop in there.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't delete it.
Yeah.
I can make another one if you do. It's not a big deal.
It's a multiple.
It doesn't mean.
Cult. Yeah. So.
Just because D-Train said it in the chat, D-Train, we will be doing one.
Yes.
For anybody who is joining us as soon as it drops, except Molly, because Molly's got to go to the Empire of Star Wars Explained and make sure that's covered. So
we got
yeah. Emperor Palpatine's gonna come and kidnap her during.
You're gonna see Alex. You're gonna see Alex slam the door open and be like, "Molly,
it's here."
Molly, there's a trailer. It's like Mom, where's the meatloaf? But Molly,
yes, exactly.
Molly, there's a trailer.
Oh my God,
he's gonna come in and do this.
Brian Ward, if you are watching, that is your next meme right there.
Molly.
Brian's probably working on a. If he hasn't already done it, he's probably working on a thumbnail for Alex's breakdown.
Well, before we get to the Mandalorian trailer here very, very soon, Molly, how are you doing? How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Alex got to do a show at the theater that we're always going to that does improv. He was like in the show because they're doing a show right now called Expertise, and they bring on experts, and the improvisers like interview them and ask them questions, and then they take their answers and they make a skit out of it. So he was up there as a Star Wars expert, and that was really fun to see.
I want to know what the audience reaction was when he was like, "My job is to explain Star Wars."
I think they were pretty shocked to learn that he had a wife that was in the audience. I was like, "Hello,
that's me. I'm alive. I'm a real thing." Hello there.
He told the story of his favorite comment that he's ever gotten on the channel, which was, "Now that Molly's on, it's both educational and entertaining."
I mean,
I
mean,
who's the real brains behind Star Wars Explained?
Let's be honest. Yeah.
Who's the one making those fun edits in the videos?
Yeah.
Or calling out Jill on her ish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rude.
Jill, watch Andor.
God damn it. I was like, fucking fine. Rude.
Have you watched Andor yet, Jill?
No.
I'll give her a pass.
On a public forum, and
I'll give her a pass because they're currently watching through Stranger Things, and
we are.
Any other free time, I'm like, Jill, let's watch Drag Race.
Yeah, that's fair. I have an alibi for not having watched Andor yet.
I would just love to see the faces of like the 500,000 plus Star Wars Explained fans being like, "Who the hell is Jill?
Who the fuck?
Like, who the hell is Jill?
Why hasn't she watched Andor yet?"
We're gonna start a Reddit just to bash you for not watching it.
Well, I also was like, Also, any Jills out there, if you
She
haven't
did.
watched Andor, watch Andor.
Yeah.
She made it a broad
There you go.
statement. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, while we wait for this whole Mandalorian trailer, we're just going to take the whole show to kind of look back on 2022. We have a whole bunch of different, obviously, categories that we can get into as far as like movies and television, video games. If anybody wants to talk video games, memories, because I put this out on Twitter and in the description. But as a group, we met twice last year, which was great for two pretty big events, which was awesome. And anybody in the chat who wants to bring up something that we can talk about as well. But Jill, I'll shoot it back to you. Is there something that you would like to bring up 2022 wise, whether it was a movie or a memory?
Got engaged. That was neat.
There you go.
Woo!
There you go.
I got engaged. That's pretty great.
There
That
you
was
go.
the highlight of my 2022.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of a big highlight.
Yeah,
Big
that's
one.
pretty big one. It's pretty, one of those life moments,
That's
like,
decent.
wow, I'm an adult. Got a ring on it. It's crazy. So yeah, obviously that was my big moment of 2022. So we started wedding planning at all? Not really.
Yes, you have.
I mean, not like planning.
No,
like,
she's more so done song requests and then them just getting denied.
yeah. I'm still upset that Scotty doesn't know got vetoed for my wedding reception.
You
Which is
figured
fine.
out you're gonna get married in 2024.
I did do that. We managed
Mhm.
fall 2024. We got that.
And
one.
that you're staying local.
And we're staying local.
You,
And
so
I have
you've
my
done some planning.
bridesmaids.
And your
That's
bridesmaids.
not planning.
You've done
And
some
what?
planning.
And your bridesmaids.
I got my bridesmaids figured out. I got that.
That's some planning.
So
Oh yeah, I'm one.
yeah, Molly's
Yay.
Bridesmaid.
bridesmaid party.
Has that been revealed yet, by the way?
I haven't posted anything.
Hashtag
On
POV
my
exclusive.
Oops.
Well, no, that's
Hashtag
fine.
scoop.
No, you're fine. We talked about
Hashtag
everything on
scoops.
Happy
Oh,
Hour.
that's right. That's right.
Hashtag scoops.
Well, because I haven't posted anything yet, because I still have to give my box. My box. Oh God, I still have to give boxes. Giggity. Still have to give.
Giving it
two
away.
boxes.
You gave Molly your
Wow.
box.
Giving it away.
Goodness.
I still have to give two more of my bachelorettes.
Well, hopefully
but
they're not watching.
They don't. They don't watch it. They don't watch the shit.
Watch
They
them
forget that I'm
secretly
on a
watch
show.
and them comment and be like, "Bitch."
They literally already know that they're gonna be. So
Well,
like,
if they're not
'cause
watching us, are you sure you want them as bridesmaids?
Yeah, like come on. Now.
I don't watch their shit, so
No,
like it's
no,
fine.
fair.
So,
Wow, this got real.
All
This
right.
got real quick.
It's fine. So once I'm giving them theirs on Friday. So after Friday, I'll post like a big cute like announcement video with I recorded everybody's reactions of me giving them their bridesmaid announcement. So I have all that. I'm gonna post something really cute.
Do me a
It's gonna be
favor,
gross.
Jill. Make sure you cut out my fat head in the one with Molly.
I was planning on it.
Okay, cool.
But I like your look though. I like your look doing it because you know what's about to happen. So you're just
Uh-huh.
sitting there like,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. When you sent that video in the chat and I was watching, I'm like, fuck, man, my head is huge.
I'll edit your head out. I promise. I will edit out your head.
No, that's exciting. I mean, obviously, I just went through the whole shebang. So,
I don't know how you did yours in 10 months, dude.
yeah, I mean,
understand.
that's
Gabby
why I
wanted to
sound like
wear that
this.
lock all
It's
the
why
time.
my body is now doing this. It's finally catching up with me.
Like we gave ourselves 2 years, and I'm already like, we got engaged 4 months ago already. We got
Yeah,
engaged in
I mean, we
September.
got married 5 months ago.
Yeah,
Like
I'm like, we were gonna
it
have
goes
plenty of time.
by. I mean, I would never tell someone to do it in 10 months, but I
No.
knew that we obviously were in a situation where everyone from COVID who had canceled was now getting back into,
Yeah.
well, we
so you
pushed
had
our
to,
wedding. Now we want to do this. And, you know, venues are short on dates, and obviously all of the vendors and the options, they weren't like extremely limited, but we wanted to take advantage of the opportunities we had. And we knew going in that like, we didn't want to have a 1.5 year engagement because we had already been together for 6. Like
Yeah.
we didn't want to get married 7.5 years into our relationship.
Well, Sean and I
Um,
have always talked about Sean has always talked about a 7-year plan. So, you know, he gets his
No, and that's fair.
gets his
And
wish there.
absolutely. And for sure. And everyone does it differently. And it was nice that the both of us agreed that like, okay, if we're doing this, 10 months is insane
That's
to plan a
crazy.
wedding.
I don't
Not just like a
understand
regular wedding, but I mean, we had 144 people come to our wedding. Like, it was a pretty decent sized wedding. Yeah, I mean, it was very stressful. And
you had 145.
Brian, we're doing 144. Don't do that, please. And yeah, I mean, it definitely took a toll on us, but I wouldn't change it just because
your wedding was great.
Everything went smoothly.
Yeah,
and,
no, it was great. Like, if you had told me you planned it in 10 months, I'd be like, you're fucking lying. Like, don't even.
I still think about those maple old fashions.
Oh, the bacon.
Damn right.
Just want that bacon.
I still think about them.
That's homemade. That's homemade. My parents made that bacon.
I know. I want more. Can they like just send me like maple bacon in the mail?
It's a
if you asked his mom, she absolutely
100%.
Yeah, send me some maple bacon. Thank you.
For those who were watching, they're speaking on the signature drinks we had. I had a maple bacon old fashioned, and Gabby had a just a classic margarita. Classic like summerish margarita,
which was also good, but no bacon.
No bacon.
There was no bacon with the margarita.
Yeah, it wasn't edible like my drink was.
You didn't get a little snacky snack. With
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Was there a spicy one too?
No.
You could. I thought you could get.
There was 3, wasn't there?
No, there was just the margarita and the.
Nope.
They might have offered a spicy margarita.
Spicy rim.
Spicy rimmed one.
They probably.
The salt. The salt was probably spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drink
that
itself
was the one I grabbed and I regretted it really quickly.
The margarita was pre-made, so it was just a classic summer margarita. And then I think they may have had different rim salt.
I think there was a. I think there was
like tahini or something like that.
Tahini,
so yeah, I didn't try. I mean, I was drinking bourbon all night, so I don't know.
I think I had one of each at one point and was just like,
oh, I think we all did. We were all double fisting.
I will have to, and I know because she's not listening, but I will have to send it to you guys. We got our official wedding video back.
I want to see.
Yeah, it's we.
Is it
we
more
got
of
it
just
back.
DJ dancing?
There's quite a bit of fun moments of POV. We even got a shot of Brian dancing.
Yes,
We got a shot of Brian dancing, which is great.
Yes.
Alex goes hard at weddings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Takes his shirt off.
DJ and Alex took the cake. Like there were, if we ever end up posting, which I might post it on my personal YouTube, but there are some people that like full on sweating their hearts out.
Oh yeah,
on that dance floor. Like, and there are some shots of people like, oh, they're a little too close. Like, oh my god, this is a wedding. People like go find a room or something. Like, go do what you got to do. But it was
what you got to do.
Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, there's some shots. Like, I'm like, oh wow, didn't know that was happening behind the scenes.
I wonder who it was.
But no, we got it back about a week ago, and it was when I was sick, so I wasn't doing anything. And Gabby came home from work. I was like, we got our video. We sat down and watched it, and it brings back all the emotions. And seeing all the people, and because we experienced it so differently from everybody.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to see as much as everybody else did. So being able to watch it and see all the fun and joy that everybody was having was pretty special, just because we, like Jill said, we put that in 10 months. Like
crazy.
It's good to see it all come together. So yeah.
How did I don't know if I should ask this.
Don't ask anything stupid, Brian.
I was just gonna ask, did the pictures come out of the sparkler tunnel?
Pictures?
Remember
like the video?
Was it a video or was it? I thought it was pictures. I can't remember.
Well, no, it's in the video, the sparkler tunnel.
Oh, I thought you you guys did pictures.
We came down the tunnel, and our photographer was there. Like, we have pictures of the tunnel, but there's also the videographer was also there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did those turn out? They turned out, because that was it. That was I've never had seen a competition of a clock between racing.
Oh yeah, we were like, oh god, it's almost run!
Yeah,
quick, go!
Sparklers at a wedding. Sparklers at a wedding are hard because you have so many people, and they only last for so long.
Yeah,
I know.
And you can buy them in certain lengths. But no, the pictures in the.
Okay, I was wondering. That's something I've been wondering since but I've always been too scared to ask. I'm like,
well, this is just one of the pictures.
Okay, so
precious baby.
My fear was that they were going to all turn out like that, and then there would just be sticks. We would look like wizards.
Oh,
No,
Sticks.
and then here's one in black and white.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, okay, so it turned out okay,
cool.
good.
So, and then it's in the video too. But yeah, no, it turned out great.
You could have just photoshopped sparklers in if they went out.
I would have called Brian Ward like, Brian, I need you to freaking help me right now.
Please.
Like, please help me right now.
Help me.
I was always afraid to ask because I was like, it happened so fast. I was like, I hope these pictures turned out.
No, everything turned out great as far as we know. So
The wedding planner and like the videographer and the photographers, they know how to like, okay, we gotta go now.
We're very thankful for our wedding planner, Jacqueline. She is just, she's A+. She's A+. And my sister actually hired her for her wedding this year. So
Nice.
yeah, she was fantastic. So yeah, I mean, we can get away from the engagement and wedding talk if we want to.
We got 2 years to talk about it. So.
I'm just excited to be in another wedding.
Hey.
That's gonna be very cool. We talked about it. Brian, Alex, myself, and Gabby are just gonna be kicking it, hanging out, while Sean, Jill, and Molly are doing their thing in the wedding. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Good time. Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a party. Oh yeah.
I wonder
If it's anything like your birthday, I expect craziness.
Oh god. Listen, I invited like 15 people to that party, and then like 90 showed up. So that was not my fault.
we just got to figure out what we're gonna do the day before, like what we did in Sacramento.
Disneyland.
Yeah, y'all are gonna end up at Disneyland.
Molly's gonna be like, no, don't.
Molly can go to Disneyland. I don't care. She can go.
You guys have
Sean
fun.
and I will
Alex.
probably meet you there. We'll probably be there too. We'll be like, we're going to Disneyland.
You guys have a great time, Alex. You're staying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. A pre-wedding Disneyland trip. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be fun. We have 2 years to think about it, Brian. Relax.
Yeah, we got time. We got time to plan shit.
I don't know. I mean, that was I don't mean to rub salt in the wound for you, Jake, but the day before we had quite a ball, quite the hoot.
Oh yeah, that was the first time I got on one of those scooters.
The bird scooters. Doodly dootin' on a bird scooter.
And I quickly became very confident. After a few drinks.
Alex and I were like, you gave us a couple of heart attacks.
I was like, red light.
Turning red. What are you doing?
Red light. No one knows her.
She's just like, re. Alex and I are trying not to have a panic attack.
What was funny is for some reason I thought zooming through a yellow/red light and crouching down was somehow my way of
like they're not going to see you.
Avoiding cars.
If it hits you, it's just going to be a reduced little knockoff.
It's like I'll just crouch down. I don't know. Logic. What is it?
What is logic?
I mean, and you guys scootered a decent.
Oh, it was great.
Like
it's like the perfect town to do it to, and like it wasn't too crowded. So
Sacramento's great. Downtown Sac is a lot of fun.
It was so fun.
A lot of fun.
I mean,
a lot of spots around Atlanta where there's a lot of people on scooters. There's just a lot of people, so you have to like be careful not to hit anyone.
You guys probably scootered about at least
we a couple miles,
20 blocks down, and then we went basically back all the way back.
And I did it in wedges, and I didn't break a bone. I just want to throw that out there. I was very proud of myself.
With drinks.
Yeah, and you got to see mermaids.
Some mermaids. Saw some mermaids.
What else?
Had lots of tacos.
Yeah.
I had Mas Taco this weekend.
Hey. That's so good.
You're sick. Why are you eating Mas Taco?
You're sick. He's allowed to eat tacos when he's sick.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't hinder me from eating.
Only thing I told him was that he shouldn't have a milkshake because dairy when you're all congested is not good.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, eating spicy stuff helps with
spicy helps the throat. Yeah.
When you're congested.
Okay, so then what's the taco of January, Jake?
I don't know what it was called, but it was incredible.
What
was it was something... short. It was short rib, and like it had some spice to it, and then you put an extra salsa on top. It was like chef's kiss. Yeah, it was great.
I know. Even Sean said that they were some of the best Mexican tacos.
Oh yeah, we said that if that was by us, we would go there an unhealthy amount.
Oh yeah, yeah, we do, and it's not by us.
Yeah, no, same. We would, we would go way too much.
But we still.
Oh, the arcade too, Coin Op. That was fun for the hour we were there.
Mhm.
It was like happy hour, so everything was free. Well, the games were all free.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else we do. Did I take you? Did we go to the bank?
The bar with
Where the
that's
money
in the
lives?
vault. In the vault.
Like the vault, like the bank, and then underground. Probably. If you don't.
No,
remember.
we didn't do that one.
We went to that pink house.
We went to the pink
Oh,
house.
Flamingo House. Yeah.
And they had the back part closed off, so we couldn't use the
We
swings.
couldn't go on the swing.
I know.
And then you guys went to Evangeline's, right?
Yeah, we went to Old Town.
Oh, yeah.
Which
I wanted to buy the whole store.
Alex loved.
I had a handful of stuff.
Yeah, Molly's walking around like this.
I was like, this is perfect. We're gonna go to a Lady Gaga concert. I got my outfit all picked up.
We were there for at least what, an hour?
At least.
At least, maybe even 2. Like,
Sean and I were
okay.
finding Ren Fair shit. It was great.
Yeah.
You'd have to
Yeah.
drag me out of there.
I think we
Yeah.
did literally have to drag you out. Yeah.
Alex was like, don't spend any more money. We have to pack these in our bags back home.
That was fun.
That was fun.
And
Now
then
you
we
guys
went-
get to plan the next one where I can't make it.
And then we went home to Jake's home, and you guys got toasty and
Oh,
hammock.
Hammock.
Sean.
Mm.
we hammered.
Sean had a little grass nap.
Sean
Okay.
was just bit.
We have photo proof, and I don't think we posted that photo.
No,
yet.
we did. We showed it at some point.
Yeah. Probably on a happy hour.
We definitely showed. I think it was a happy hour. actually.
Probably.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Once
Fun.
it's safe to assume all the stuff shows up on happy hour.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Never safe. You're never safe with a happy hour.
No.
Anything can happen.
Are you just clicking refresh all the time, Molly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still
me
waiting
too.
for that. I'm
Because
still
I
waiting
have to
for
download
Molly!
it. So.
Molly, there's a trailer.
All right. Well, while we continue to wait, Brian, what is something that you would like to talk about 2022 wise? Could be a movie, television show.
I mean, obviously celebration, but should we wait for that in case Molly has to run off?
Yeah.
I'll bring it up again. So
Mhm.
I mean, celebration was worth the wait, we'll say. That was
It was a 2-year wait, right? Or like a year and a half?
Something
Because it was
like
20,
that.
I think it was
2020
2.5.
originally.
2.5.
2019.
Yeah, 2019
Yeah.
was the last one, and then it was supposed to happen.
Well, yeah, it was supposed to happen in August of 2020, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about a year and a half wait from when it was actually supposed to happen. Yeah.
It was so worth. And you know what? I wouldn't change a thing about it, because
Me
if
neither.
we would have done it that year, I mean, we were still very fresh in friendship
Mhm.
to where I don't think it would have quite been the same. I mean, we'd only been friends for like what? Was it even just months?
Well,
Yeah.
Jill had been on the show
year.
since May, and Molly joined in like the July area. So very, very new.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, it worked out quite perfectly. I mean, there's so much I could say about that.
The
Finally-
Disney stuff was so fun.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I finally got to check off like one of my biggest bucket list things is to go to Disneyland with friends, and that
Best.
was
My bucket list
So
is Disney
fun.
World with friends.
Epcot. with friends.
Epcot.
Disney World. Well, and then isn't it coming to Orlando after London?
Probably. Like that would be my guess, but
I mean, it's
I'm
coming
not
back to the
sure.
States no matter what. That's the next one after London.
Well, if it's
right?
Orlando, we're all
Yeah.
going to Epcot.
And it'll be 2 years after this year,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, it's not going to be back to back like this one.
Jake will
is.
have like a 5-year-old by that time.
What? How does that math work?
Don't
I
put
don't
stuff
know.
out in the world, Brian.
How does math? How to math?
Yeah, math.
How to
Wait,
math?
2 year. Oh yeah, that wouldn't. Okay.
Let's not put stuff out into the universe. Okay. Let's just.
I just-
How to math?
I just wish I wasn't so busy at Celebration. I wanted to hang out more.
I know. I think I saw Molly for a total of about 10 minutes during the entire celebration, and not at her panel.
When we did that, I mean, it's funny that you said that because I almost kind of feel like we hung out a decent amount. Maybe because we did the panel, or not the panel, I guess it's panel. We got to do
the Lucasfilm
thing, and that was
really great.
I'll never forget the spiral you put Jake in by just texting him. What was it that you said? It was just like
all she said is, Jake, you're gonna be really excited at the Lucasfilm. That's all. That's all.
This man.
Oh yeah,
because of the indie stuff.
This man went on a tailspin trying to figure out what it could possibly mean, and in no way, shape, or form did I think we ever think Indiana Jones.
No.
I felt bad afterwards because I think, Jake, you were thinking we were gonna see Ahsoka stuff, and I was like, oops.
Honestly, so Ahsoka crossed my mind, but the first Star Wars thing that crossed my mind, because you and Alex were both like, you're gonna be excited. I thought it was gonna be something brand new, and my mind was like, Dr. Afra.
Yeah, that was the one.
I was like, "Oh my god, are you serious?"
Indy is basically Dr. Avra.
Yeah, like Indy was the best case scenario, like legit, and not just like seeing stuff, but like Harrison Ford, James Mangold, John Williams playing the theme, like it was a full thing.
Oh man,
and it just it started off the weekend so perfectly.
Seeing John Williams play live was incredible.
That was like a dream I never knew I had.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just like one of those things where it's like, when afterwards you're just like, holy crap.
Well, and what was cool about it is he played the Imperial March, which is a classic, obviously. And then they debuted the Obi-Wan theme, which was phenomenal. And we got to see it live in person. And then they did the indie theme. So it's not like we just saw like one thing from John Williams. We got to see 3 legit titles from him played live in a hall that, only held so many people, and only so many people got to see. It was something pretty special. Like, I'll never ever forget that.
All right, trailer's out. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Have fun storming the castle.
All right, I'm downloading it so we can watch it. So just give me a hot second here.
Oh, here. While you're doing that,
I already have it.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's been all over my TikTok, both of them.
Absolute.
Miley's is fire.
Yeah. Oh shit. I always do that. I always unstar it without getting rid of it. There we go. Yeah. Miley's is. Although Shakira ain't no punk either. Did you hear what she did?
Shakira's is great too.
Shakira put up like this witch on her balcony that faces her ex-mother-in-law's house, and like blasted her new song that's basically crap talking her ex-husband. Yeah, it's wild.
Our team, we ready to watch season 3 trailer?
Let's do it.
You see some baby Grogu?
I want some Grogu in my life.
Mandalorian season 3 trailer in 3, 2.
Our people are scattered like stars in the galaxy. What are we?
Oh God!
What do we stand for?
Hype.
Oh my God!
Being a
My heart is
Mandalorian's not just
racing.
learning about how to fight. You also have to know how to navigate the galaxy. That way, you'll never be lost.
Ugh.
I'm going to Mandalore so that I may be forgiven for my transgressions.
Oh God!
May the Force be with you!
This is the way.
There's something dangerous happening out there. And by the time it becomes big enough
Warsaw.
for you to act, it'll be too late.
Oh
Hang on, kid.
Let's go. Oh my God, there's multiple.
This is the way.
He's saying, "Get the fuck
Get
out of here."
wrecked. Get wrecked.
Molly's
Hell
gonna lose her
yeah.
shit at the end of that.
Oh, damn.
my God. Wow.
So we're gonna see how he survived Order 66.
That's what it look. I mean, if that's what they're alluding to, then it looks like we're gonna see who
Saved him.
Oh,
Wow.
Hype.
I mean, and it looks like we saw Coruscant in present day.
Yeah.
Because we saw Dr.
Uh,
Pershing there.
Pershing, yeah.
Obviously, I mean, I get hyped when we see Mandalorians and just like,
Oh,
just all of them in one live action shot is incredible.
Hype.
And obviously a lot of the trailer alluding to Din teaching Grogu the Mandalorian ways. Like,
I love that.
like
I love
he's
it.
going to be trained in the arts of Mandalore, and
It's his
that
son.
line. I love that line of like, you have to learn to navigate the galaxy. I love that line. Such a great line.
Hype.
Oh my God, I can't wait. That's all I'm thinking about. Oh my God.
Show's over. Bye, everybody. We can't talk See you later.
It's so funny that Rachel Todd says March feels so long away. Rachel, it's only a month and a half.
It's a month
think
and
of
a
it this way.
half.
Think of it this way, Rachel. It is only 6 episodes of The Last of Us away. Put it that way.
Bad Batch.
I just realized I've
Bad
been
Batch.
talking for the last like minute on mute. Holy crap. He not okay. I've been wondering this for a while. He's like knocked out when they're in hyperspace, right? Like he
Grogu?
looks like he's
Grogu?
no, not Grogu.
Oh, Din?
Din, yeah, he's like
Maybe. I mean, we don't know the situation that like the scene is being set in.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
was he knocked out? Is Grogu flying the ship? Is R5 flying the ship? You know, like we don't know the kind of situation that is happening in that moment. So it's hard to say.
help all the.
I love that he's taking R5, by the way. Like, I love that. Like, he's because remember where Din started is he was against droids. He was against every single droid out there, and now he's taking on a droid as one of his own for a ship. Like, that's super cool, super cool.
I'm just anticipating Molly coming back in for the Grogu at the end.
I thought we were about to see him light a lightsaber. Like, that's what I thought we were about to see in that moment. But I do like that it was just the Force, like using the Force. I also really, really like that it didn't feel like a lot was shown. It wasn't like an overly jam-packed trailer. It was filled with like enough scenes to get you kind of like thinking about what's going on and excited. And obviously we're going to see some more stuff leading up to it. It's a month and a half away. Like, they're going to have to market it a little bit. But like no Bo-Katan,
Not too much.
You know, there weren't like a lot of the supporting characters in the trailer. It was very Din and Grogu focused. A little bit of Mandalore, obviously. Yeah, I'm hyped. This is exciting stuff, man. This is exciting stuff.
That Order 66 scene. God.
Well, we knew that was going to be.
I know, but
eventually.
they're just ripping
They're
our
cheating.
hearts out every single
know.
time by going back to that. But at the
I
same
know.
time, I'm just like, yes. Also, what makes me curious though is I have it on the side. It looks like a lightsaber blade coming through the doorway in the Order 66 scene.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm guessing it's Anakin.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they show Vader.
Remember, we saw a flashback of Anakin already in
Yeah.
Order 66. We did already see that. So I would not be surprised if they shot.
If they filmed stuff, then
Yeah, I'm sure they shot extra scenes while they had all those people there for this.
100%.
Oh my god!
Now the
I
question
wouldn't be
is,
surprised if we see Anakin again.
yeah, like if Hayden Christensen is fully like embracing Star Wars again, I would not be surprised if they're throwing him in everything.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be in a
Why
Darth
not?
Vader. He would just be in his.
No, it would be Anakin.
Yeah,
at
but
that
he
point.
wasn't he in that flashback, right?
Yeah, they
He
showed
was,
him in the
right?
flashback. Yeah.
Yeah, long-haired Anakin with a scar in the face. Bring it. Let's go.
Oh my god!
Remember, Brian, you said Daddy Skywalker. There you go, Daddy Anakin.
Daddy Skywalker.
In his leather. Remember, you guys did that on the show.
Oh yeah, Daddy.
That was one of our highest viewed TikToks. Yeah, and the question obviously becomes on who saves Grogu, right? All the theories are out there, and was it?
It was Jocasta Nu.
I was gonna say like Jocasta Nu is the one that stands out the most because she got away. We know she got away. A lot of people are pointing to Barriss Offee, obviously, because of the tease the last time we saw the flashback, or it could be someone totally random, like or you know how many Jedi were in the temple.
It might actually be what's his face that we've been wanting for since Obi-Wan.
Asajj's buddy.
Yeah.
Quinlan Vos.
Quinlan Vos.
God, had a massive brain fart right there.
I mean, it's very possible after seeing the path and Quinlan being involved with that, him being alive, like it's very possible if he was there. Question is, was he actually there? It would be pretty cool to have a scene where Quinlan comes in, wrecks a little shop against, Daddy Skywalker and saves Grogu.
Okay, let me ask you that. Oh, no, actually, I think he's already dead by this point. Yeah, he's already dead. Never mind. Or, well.
Who?
I was going to say Mace Windu.
No, please no. Please, God, no. Let's keep Mace Windu where he's at, please. Like, let's just stop it.
Mace
already.
is dead. Sorry, everybody.
Yes, he is.
Would that ruin it for you if it was him, though?
I would not like if they brought Mace Windu back. Yes. To me,
there's no point.
If you essentially get lightninged to the chest, out a 50,000-foot skyscraper on Coruscant, and you fall to the ground, like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, you're dead. On top of getting your hand chopped off, you're dead. There's no. I love Mace to death. I love the character, but there's no room for Mace anymore.
What if he came back as a bad guy, though?
No, Brian, please stop.
He's not coming back, Brian.
Please stop.
It's like freaking Kevin and his goddamn Snoke
I'm
theory.
TikToking this out, but just please stop.
I'm fine either way with it, but it's kind of just funny to think about. I mean, I want Barriss Offee. That's who I want.
I would love to see her back.
That makes sense.
Give me that. Give me a conclusion in that. And he's sitting on that. He's just waiting. Whenever, we don't know when, but that story's coming in some capacity. Guaranteed. God, and give me the Mandalorians, all the different colored armors and all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's gonna rock.
So cool.
It's gonna rock.
This and freaking The Last of Us in the same week. Whew.
Well, we get for 3 weeks.
Both.
We get The Last of Us and Mandalorian, so we get double dosage of Pedro Pascal for 3 weeks. Love
It
that.
is Pedro Pascal season.
Yeah, love that. Love that. All right, quick question here.
I was just gonna say he's just gonna freaking bust out the first 4 or 5 months of the year, and then just gonna relax.
Yeah, all the way until April, essentially, because Mando's 8 weeks, so 8 episodes from March until April.
Yeah.
So from now until April, it's Pedro Pascal at least once a week.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Brian Bailey's got a question. Do you think that was the back of the fight choreographer Jedi from Revenge of the Sith in the Jedi Temple? Very possible. It's very possible. If you're saying someone specific, then I wouldn't be surprised if Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau brought them in. especially for that scene. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, they're going to keep that. They're going to keep that scene specifically close to the vest.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'd be curious if not baby, but young Reva is like a walk by or something. Obviously, she's not. She was hiding, so you're not gonna like, oh hey Reva, like how's it going? Like,
yeah.
But,
No, it's possible. Anything's on the table. Like, let's be honest. Like,
100%.
Anything is on the table with that scene. All the theories are gonna go crazy for the next 6 weeks, but
yeah,
it's cool that we're getting it. Like, they're showing it in the trailer. You know, we're gonna be getting something.
yeah, we're
diving
getting
into the
something.
origins of it, which is really cool. Learning more about Grogu, which is obviously a very important of the show, and it feels like season 3 is not just going to be, you know, learning of the destruction of Mandalore and seeing all the Mandalorians kind of come together, but it's also going to be about Din teaching.
I have a thought.
Grogu.
I have a question.
Go for it.
So, if obviously we're Order 66 is happening, how is Grogu going to communicate what happens to Din?
They already did. They did it through
with Ahsoka.
Oh, to Din?
Ahsoka was there. With the help of Ahsoka, they were able to do that.
Okay, so who could?
Because he's not like fucking Renesmee. He's not like putting his hand on him and like, look what happened. Like,
or does it have to be translated to Din? Like, could it just be shown?
How?
Someone could. I feel like someone
like a dream
could easily.
Or
like you could,
or like Grogu comes into contact with someone, and that like kicks off a flashback per se. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like he could just touch her, and maybe it'll be something.
I'm back.
Renesmee. She's back. Yeah. She's back in her little Grogu. Look at her go.
I'm happy.
How great was that trailer?
Oh my god, so good. And like that was like the perfect amount of trailer too. Like they didn't give away any big shockers, but it still had some cool stuff in there.
So obviously a big part that we're talking about here is that they basically confirmed that we're at most going to be seeing more flashback of Grogu. Not necessarily how or who saved him, but at most we're going to be seeing that sequence again that we saw early on, you know, a year ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were talking about who could save him, but Jill brought up a great point of the last time we saw it, it only got brought up because Ahsoka was involved. How does that happen now? How does it get triggered? How does the flashback happen this time around?
I don't know. I think they actually might show like who it was that saved him, but I think it's just gonna be some random.
That's what we're
just gonna touch it. I feel like it's gonna be like a touch somehow, and he's gonna. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll be like a nightmare. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
no,
Curtis brought it up. What if he's in a Bacta tank?
Bacta.
Little Grogu in a Bacta tank? No.
What did we call them? Flashbactas?
Flashbactas. That's good. You'd have to be in like a little kiddie pool. That
would mean that he would have to get hurt, and I am not a fan.
I mean, he could easily fall asleep when he passes out from using the Force. Maybe he had to dream about it.
I mean, it looks like he's getting in some combat, so there's a possibility of him getting hurt.
You think that's going to be Anakin that's going to bust through the door, Molly?
No. Absolutely not. They're not putting Anakin in this.
In the flashback? You don't think so?
Well,
because it looks like, you know how Qui-Gon did the thing through the door? Like, it's like that same.
I figured it was just going to be clones, but
yeah, but you think like that? I feel like you'd need a lot of clones to take down 4 Jedi like that.
Well,
I want to see Anakin wreck some Jedi. I do. I'm gonna be honest. I want to see him wreck some Jedi.
It's possible. I don't know. I won't be bad I won't be mad if he is or isn't in there. I just didn't think about that, I guess. I'm glad Carson Teva's in it again.
Yeah.
And I want to know more about this little droid bar.
Yeah.
There were like B1 battle droids in there. I was like, oh.
And we got multiple.
Yeah.
We got multiple Babu Fricks.
Yeah,
Not
a
just
couple
Babu Frick
Anzellans.
himself, but a couple. A lot of things to love. A lot of things to love.
Yeah. I don't
Anything
know
specific?
if that was. I saw a couple people asking about where Dr. Pershing was. I don't know. It could be Coruscant. It could be Hosnian Prime. Could be other random
I
I
do
city.
like that idea. I do like
That's
seeing
where the New
Hosnian
Republic
Prime.
is right now.
Yeah.
So
That's actually a much better call than Coruscant. That makes a lot more sense.
yeah.
Unless he's going to an old cloning facility on Coruscant.
I feel like Pershing is going to turn to the good side. I'm going to be honest. That guy has always been a little mixed.
Or he could be going to meet with the Emperor.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, then F that guy.
Interesting. I just keep watching the flashback scene over and over.
I
All
love
right, well,
all of
any-
the Mandalorians. Like there was so many different colors of armor.
I love it. I love it so much.
I love the big overhead shot of Mandalore and like when he pulls that helmet out of like ash. I was like,
Yep.
what is that?
Yep.
I like this, which this isn't a new one, but when they drop out of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
love it. Just give me pure Mandalorians fighting Mandalorians. Oh, can't wait.
All right. Well, any final thoughts on the trailer before we move on? Get back to 2022 stuff, I should say.
I'm good.
I'll
I'm still
take that as a no.
processing.
Yeah.
All good.
You're-
All
you're-
good. All good.
You're thinking about Grogu throwing whatever that thing is at the end out of the.
Yeah. Do we know what kind of creature that was? Is that some new random creature?
I think it's new. It looked kind of like Muff Tack from the Cantina, but it's skinnier. So I don't think that's the same species. But
Like 4 eyes and looks like the abominable snowman.
yeah. I don't know.
Can't wait to see Grogu get in his first fight. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. He said, "Talk
right.
to the hand."
Yeah.
I'm sure Mandalorian obviously will come up on this channel quite a bit leading up to its release. We'd love to hear more from you guys on it. Make sure you leave your comments down below if you're watching afterwards on the reaction. But let's go ahead and get back into 2022 and talk about some things that we really like and think that are the best of 2022. Brian, actually, I'll go to Molly next because Brian brought up Celebration. We kind of talked about it a little bit. I don't know if Molly wants to bring back up Celebration or something different, but Molly, what is something that you would like to talk about in 2022?
I mean, yeah, Celebration was huge. Just getting to see everybody. It being in LA was great because like a lot of people that we know are already around that area, so that was really cool. We got to do our own panel that was like a fully packed room. That was insane.
Dude, we couldn't even get in.
So packed that they didn't even let us in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even get in.
We were basically late to our own panel because we were standing outside the door thinking that it was the previous panel that hadn't let out yet. And one of the guys working there were like, "Are you guys Star Wars Explained?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he was like, "You have to be in there." I was like, "Oh, this is for us." Oh God. So yeah, that was crazy that we did a big meetup afterwards, which was awesome. Got to talk to so many cool people.
I got to be the camera boy. It was so fun.
That was very generous of you.
Twice, I think.
Brian got to take pictures of everyone,
That was
hold
fun.
everyone's cell phones and take their pictures.
That was fun. I actually had fun doing that.
Yeah. Getting to watch Obi-Wan at Jill and Sean's was pretty great. And like big group of people, that was fun. Yeah, I could go on and on about Celebration, but it was so much fun.
Was it because this is what, the second or third you guys have been to?
Third. We did Orlando, Chicago, and now this.
Would you say that this is the best one that you guys had so far?
Oh yeah, for sure. Chicago was pretty great, and we had that awesome live Schmoedown event at that one.
That's
which was
right.
Cool.
That's right. Yeah.
But being like even to like our hotel was one of the host hotels, and that was really nice because
You guys
we
were
had
right
to,
there.
yeah,
We had a
just to,
2-mile
like,
walk. No big deal.
go back and forth to the room to make content and stuff. So it was pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, Celebration was awesome. I mean, speaking on the Obi-Wan thing, Brian, Gabby, and myself, among some other people, got to do the whole. And I know that we would have loved to done it at Jill and Sean's, but we also woke up super early on Friday.
We spent 16 hours in Disneyland.
Yeah, like staying up till midnight to watch Obi-Wan and then stay there for a couple. It just wouldn't have worked. But we were lucky enough to be part of the premiere of Obi-Wan and watch it in-house at the convention center. Go down like the whole red carpet, and Hayden Christensen's there and Pedro Pascal is there, and it was one of the coolest experiences I think that all of us have had. I mean, Brian, you can probably say it too, but I'll never forget that.
Yeah,
Brian still has my Obi-Wan poster, actually.
I do. I know. I mean, we're never going to get to probably experience something like that ever again. Like, I mean, we basically had a private concert from John Williams, the red carpet premiere of a show, the first time ever hearing the Obi-Wan Kenobi theme song performed live. There's just so many things that it's just like,
that will continue to happen at celebrations in the future, I'm sure. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just wild. Like, you almost forget like all the things you did until it gets brought up, and you're like, "Oh my god, I did all of that too." Like, I forgot certain things. I'm like, "Oh my god, like that's right, we did that." And it's just like, I mean, Star Wars night at Disneyland, the chaos that was, but at the same time, it was still fun. We all got to fly to Exegol in Star Tours, which is like the rarest place you can go. Yeah, dude, it was nothing. It's for me, obviously, I don't know how that whole weekend could ever be topped. Like, it's just, I just don't like. It's the nerdiest possible thing I could ever do, and it was the greatest thing ever. So it's.
I've never been more exhausted in my life as I was after that weekend.
I bet.
Maybe we'll be better at time management in London.
Are you guys, and I know this is like way too early, but are you guys trying to get your own panel at London?
Well, the way that they're doing that stuff at London is a little bit different. They're having like a fan cast stage, like a dedicated stage where it'll be one podcast after the other.
Got it.
Up there recording and doing a live show. So we're still waiting to hear back for if we're going to be able to do that or not. I don't think anyone's heard about that yet. So
Jake,
I hope so.
We even forgot Jake and I were media for the thing.
Yeah, you guys got media badges.
And Star Wars Explained didn't. I was just saying. Just saying.
That's still the funny, like random, like.
They know who we are. They
ended up giving them to us anyways because we had exhibitor badges because of our Lego meetup.
Did we ever get those back? I don't even remember.
No, we gave them to Molly, remember, in case they needed them.
Yeah. You could have kept them. We had so many badges by the end of the weekend.
Okay, so I know that we could probably stay on Celebration forever, but I do want to bring up one thing. Obviously, the reason that the whole channel is here in general, something that we forget that actually happened last year and ended was the Schmoedown. Gordon says here, what about the Schmoedown Spectacular? I'll just say that it's kind of bittersweet. I think that's why we don't bring it up right away, is just because, Schmoedown going into 2022 was at such a high. We had just seen each other. We just had a massive spectacular. The channel was thriving. Obviously, we win, the media award for the Schmoedown Awards.
Yeah, we got robbed again.
And the season looks great going into season 9, and it just ends up bittersweet, kind of. It didn't end great, obviously, because of certain circumstances. We would love for it to be differently and to be talking about it differently, but I love it for what it was and how much effort was put into it till the very end. And I know some people are bummed that it kind of end on like such a kind of like low terms, but things happen in business, and that's kind of what it's all about. So it's unfortunate that 2022 brought the end of the Schmoedown, but as many of us have been saying from the beginning, I mean, we got to be thankful that something like this even exists. Like professional movie trivia, like you say that to someone and they look at you like you're stupid. Professional movie trivia, like Star Wars trivia, what are you talking about? And it brought us this. It brought us Jill and Molly, and it brought us the POV and the View crew and so many people. And so it's a bittersweet ending to all of that, but it's also brought so much goodness to us. And it's a bummer, but very, very happy that it all happened, obviously. So
yeah, we can look back at it, at all the good stuff and like the good times of it all, and it did kind of go out with a fizzle instead of a bang, but so did a lot of stuff because of COVID. I think this was just one of those things that after the digital era, it never was going to fully recover, and a lot of people working on the show behind the scenes, the competitors, there was a lot of burnout. So because like when you had nothing to do during lockdown, studying became insane. Like everyone ramped up their study sessions so much so that like people were just getting so burnt out, dropping left and right. So it was a little rough towards the end, but it's still great to look back on. I still love telling people about it, and it does suck when they're like, where can I watch this? Is it still happening? I'm like, no, but it's all out there.
Yeah.
So
it is a little bit of a bummer that and I haven't looked into it recently just because I obviously don't search Schmoedown stuff much anymore, but it is kind of a bummer that it's just not available to watch. I know that it's being re-uploaded. I don't know if it's daily or every couple of days. And I know Frank is doing most of the re-uploading of old matches, but I do wish that it was all available. That way I can, if someone was interested, I can be like, go here, look at this, or, check this specific match out. Or, if you're interested, go check out all 9 seasons. I mean, they're all available, but they're not. So it is a little bit of a bummer like that, but yeah.
I mean, it's what got me through quarantine. That's her. Hi.
Oh, sorry. My
Okay.
computer decided to be like, hey, you need to update and change all of your shit.
It's been that kind of thing.
Everything works now, so we're good.
Yeah. We're talking Schmoedown ending this year.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that happened. I completely forgot about that little bit of
easily
tragedy.
for me, like obviously eternally grateful for this. But I mean, I would have probably gone insane during lockdown if I didn't have this. I mean, the amount of times I got to just hang out with people through StreamYard, and we just did nothing but just BS or watch a show together or anything like it. I mean, it saved my sanity and probably a lot of people's sanity because that was literally that and work were the only things I did during quarantine. So it's like, I don't know how I would have gotten through that whole thing. And it brought me so many friends, acquaintances, whatever, that I'll be forever grateful. And people that like I didn't even realize were like big deals. I'm like having conversations with like it's no one's business. Like I'm like, oh, you're actually like kind of a big deal. It's just
Kind
like
of a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, I'll never forget us freaking out when the first time, me freaking out the first time we interviewed you guys. And like, it's just, yeah, it's
that
wild.
was funny. I do remember that. Brian was having like a panic attack before this.
Yeah,
interview
I was freaking out.
And this is when we recorded and then uploaded the videos.
That's right.
And I think Molly and Alex joined us for like maybe 20 or 30 minutes because we did an hour show. We had them on for like a half hour. Then we broke down some Schmoedown stuff. And it's funny. The one thing I remember about that interview is getting both you and Alex to say that Ahsoka was the purest of all Jedi. I will never forget that. And Brian was like, ask the question, Jake. Like, just ask them the question. I was trying to like hold off. Yeah, I mean, I had nerves too, just because I've been watching you guys since like your channel started. But I will never forget this guy like having full time, like, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this. Like, oh my God, like this is actually happening.
I mean, for us, like that was celebrity. Like, oh my God, like we were just
not that Sean isn't celebrity, but you know.
Well, you had met Sean in person already. So that's
I'm just saying that because Sean was our first ever interviewee.
Yeah. But like, I mean, like at that point, we were just two schmucks that were talking the Schmoedown that no one knew who we were. So like,
yeah,
you guys weren't just Schmoedown personalities. You guys had lives that had bajillions of views and such. So it was like terrifying at the same time.
I went from celebrity to you've seen me at some of my sloppiest moments.
Yeah.
Eating Taco Bell on camera, just like falling asleep.
Well, I mean, it's Jake and I to this day, still all the time. I'll like message him or something, and we'll be like, "You remember like when we were freaking out about interviewing the Damons? Now they're at your fucking wedding." Like, it's just like,
yeah,
what is going on? We're just hanging out around downtown Sacramento. It's like, but yeah, I mean, all of this whole thing wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Schmoedown. I mean,
yeah, the Schmoedown puts so many new friendships together and relationships and just all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The amount of friends I've made through this, more than I've made my whole entire life than it was from the 2 years we've been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's astronomical compared to what it was before. So yeah, no, I'll always, that's probably when I think back about
claim to fame, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Screw that guy.
Got you, Alex.
Yeah. Yeah. We put Molly on the map, not stupid Star Wars Explained. So yeah, no, and then I'll never forget also the three of us. Like, should we ask Molly to be on the show? No.
Oh yeah, that was a conversation.
No way. Just do it. Shoot your shot. Whatever. Okay.
Worst she could say is no. Just ask.
And she did.
I had big plans to like start my own show. No, I'm just kidding. I was just like, maybe I could do this, or maybe I could just jump on their wagon.
The Molly Damon Media Channel.
Choo choo.
So yeah, no. That's...
Jill, any thoughts on Schmoedown?
I mean, I can do a whole, freaking episode about it. But yeah, great memories, great friends. Like you guys have already said, we're in each other's lives because the Schmoedown, and that's gross. But here we are.
That's gross. Oh yeah, no big deal. That's gross.
That's so gross. Ew. Yeah, no, yeah, it's crazy. You know, it was a show that Sean forced me to watch when we first started dating. Because he was like, look, there's a Disney slice and there's a Harry Potter slice and Marvel. You like that stuff? I'm like, I do like that stuff.
I do.
I do. So then I got freaking stuck in this crazy movie trivia nonsense.
You were on the desk a few times. You
On the
became
desk a few times. I was an interviewer.
Talk about celebrity. Goodness.
Yeah.
Gross. No. The Cantina matches were a lot of fun. Still a little butthurt that some stuff didn't pan out because it did end.
Spill the tea.
Want me to spill the tea?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
what's gonna hurt?
What are you gonna do? Fire me?
Yeah, exactly.
I for a solid 23 hours, I was the manager of the Stars. That was interesting. Then I wasn't, which is kind of a bummer. But then, yeah, I was supposed to be a manager. I was supposed to have the loony bin. The loony bin was supposed to come back. Christian talked about finding Tom hiding in a closet. And me and Video Drew would find him in there. I don't remember what he was hiding from. Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. That didn't happen because
I'll never forget that message from Jill, by the way, where she's like, I might be a manager next season. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah,
like,
we're gonna lose you.
Hold on.
What?
And it all started.
What's gonna happen?
It started because I gave Brandon Hannah lip at the Cantina matches. Then Harloff was like, "Oh, you're good on a mic." I'm like, "Yeah, I only did theater for half my life. Like, I know what I'm doing." So
You guys, the Taco Bells was going to be a thing.
the Taco Bells was
Taco
going to be
Bell.
a faction, you guys. Would have been lit. Would have been freaking rad. So that's kind of a bummer that didn't happen. But you know, I was still lucky enough to kind of go from a fan to being even just a little tiny part of the show, which was really cool. Yeah, but it's the friends we made along the way. It's such a cliche thing to say, but it's true though.
Oh yeah.
You know.
For the record, I'm taking this out because I just
What's
realized I
that?
never took it out. It's my name word. Pneumonia.
Oh, I'm like, what pop figures that? Okay.
But for whatever reason, it was like saran wrapped in the inside and then saran wrapped on the outside of this. So I've been trying to like figure out where it ends. So, like never ending saran wrap. Continue. Excuse me.
Continue. But yeah, still a little bit of bummer that we don't get to do our bi-weekly Saturday morning drives up to LA bright and freaking early with a handle of Jameson in my pocket. You know.
I think my Jameson's still at Jake's house.
You're not drinking it.
Your
It is at my house. You're correct. It is here.
Drinking it?
I miss it and I don't miss it, but because it was so taxing, but I do miss the reaction side of it from us.
Yeah.
Obviously, like reactions were a big part of why a lot of people found us, and you know how. And there have been a lot of good reactors and people that have done it, but I thought we brought something very different than a lot of other channels. But it was very taxing. Like, I think in 2021 we did over 100 match reactions
because they were doing 3 a week at one point, and we were doing a reaction for every single goddamn one.
We did a reaction for almost every single one. Like, we committed ourselves, and then halfway through the year we're like, maybe we step back on Fridays.
Like, I need a nap.
Well, when like the world was kind of opening back up, and we were starting to get a little more busy.
World
we were
was
like,
opening, people were going back into work.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I mean, I do miss that, and jumping on at 6:00 and having a fun doing our match reaction, and sometimes having guests come in and do it, and you know, interviewing people on the shows, and that was always fun, and just the show style that was there because we were talking Schmoedown. It was just so different from what we do now, obviously. So I'm always gonna miss it.
I think what made us most unique is we just tried to always stay positive in whatever it was, and I think people appreciated.
Well, that's why we ran the rundown off the YouTubes. Just saying.
Yeah, screw you, Frank.
Just saying. We ran the rundown off the YouTube.
Yeah, we did run them the hell out of here.
They stopped before the season ended. I'm just saying. Saying.
Now
mean,
Frank's talking about Star Wars. Real original, Frank.
I mean, we were kind of
on another Star Wars podcast.
We were the destroyer of shows. We took out Call to Action, and then we took out the rundown. We were just destroying it.
I do want to say Frank gave me he created a 2023 calendar with his photography, and it's very pretty. So thank you.
Oh, that's cool. He does do some incredible photography.
It's fantastic.
He's an incredible photographer, so I'll give him
Still
that.
a piece of shit, but your calendar.
That's the only thing I will give him. He sucks ass, but he's a great photographer.
He's gonna be the photographer at Jake. That screwed the punchline. The joke is over now.
Wow,
interesting, right?
Going Sean's wedding.
Okay, so we're gonna start to wrap up, but I got a question for everybody. It's simple or it could be very hard. I want to know everyone's favorite 2022 movie.
I can only name one that I even saw.
Did you all even see any movies last year?
I saw Turning Red last year. That was pretty good.
Okay, there you
I
go.
liked that one. I'm pretty
That's
sure
the only one you can remember?
I'm pretty sure that's the only new movie I saw last year. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
My rankings was Top Gun.
Didn't see Top Gun. Still haven't seen Thor. Still haven't seen Black Panther.
Well, you said you're superheroed out, so.
Oh, Doctor Strange. Okay, I saw Doctor Strange. Okay. Doctor Strange was good.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you. I saw two. Okay. Oh, wait. Did Shang-Chi come out last year?
No, that was the year before.
Okay, I saw 2 new movies last year.
Jill, you know what I think you would like is Glass Onion.
Oh, I'm sure I would. I'm sure I would.
I think you would really like Glass Onion.
Did you watch Elvis?
No.
You would probably like Elvis.
Elvis is good.
Did you see Dumbledore?
Nope. I refused to
Dumbledore
see that
came
movie.
out this year?
Yep.
That movie sucked.
Yeah, that's why I didn't see it. Not worth
my
my time. Not worth my money.
Nope.
Bros. Watch Bros. I love
I haven't seen that.
My number one in my rankings was Top Gun, but just to be different, The Northman is a film that I'm obsessed with.
That was my number 5.
I've seen it 3 times, twice in the last month. That film is just, it's perfect in my eyes. So The Northman.
That's one of the movies I will never forget seeing next to Jake, just going like, "What the is happening in this movie right now?"
And I'm just sitting there, just eating popcorn. Just
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just imagine the most we're gonna make this movie for men. That's literally this, and it's gonna be with Vikings.
Hey, come on now, it's not just for men.
No, I know, but it just gives off that trope. It feels like the whole entire movie's
Anya Taylor-Joy kills it in that movie.
Oh yeah, she's great. It's just
Oh, Jill, that's what you need to watch is The Menu.
The Menu.
That's on my list. That's on my list.
Does that count? Because we didn't actually see that until
it's a 2022 movie. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
That will be my top one then. I was gonna say Pearl, because that was also.
I watched that too.
That was such a good movie.
I was gonna watch The Menu yesterday, but then I didn't. It's on my list though.
The Menu was so good. It's the perfect kind of thriller movie for me.
Yeah.
I love those kind of not quite horror, but it's more thriller, dark comedy.
It's like a quirky thriller. It's very, very strange.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so good. Top Gun Maverick was a close second though.
Pearl is good. I'm actually in the minority where I actually prefer X. I do prefer X over Pearl. I like them both a lot. Surprisingly, because I'm not
talking about drugs right now.
Yeah. I'm not usually one who likes those types of movies. As far as the goriness to them, but I do prefer X over Pearl.
I waited to watch X so that I could watch Pearl first and then follow it up.
I did the opposite. Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of fun.
She's incredible. The main actor, she was fantastic.
Yes.
Vapion Scream was actually very good. Also, that made my top 10.
Scream
I
was
really
great.
like scary movies. Prey was came out of nowhere.
Andy mentioned RRR in the chat,
Yeah,
which is a
That was-
blast.
probably Alex's favorite of the year.
I need to
Blast.
sit down and watch that whole thing.
Yeah, it was. I did a whole Twitter reaction to it. It was a blast. RD mentioned Avatar: The Way of Water. Andy mentioned Bros. John Booz mentioned Pinocchio,
I
the
heard that's
Guillermo del
amazing.
Toro one.
I haven't watched that one.
I hear it's great. It's on my list. It's on my list.
Yeah, I believe it won the Golden Globe, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken.
William, that is the
It'll
one.
win the Oscar.
That's
the
what I was
one
gonna say. Everything, everywhere.
Everything,
That's the
everywhere,
one-
all at once. Yeah.
That's what I need to watch. I
I
feel
just
like
love
such
you.
a. I feel like I'm the only.
Brian, you
person
need to make sure that you're not doing anything.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
I wonder if he's watching or if he just heard me say that.
Both.
I
Wait,
really
what
liked
did you
Turning
say?
Red too.
Turning Red is good. It's very, very good.
Turning Red is good.
I'm bummed that it kind of gotten forgotten because it was released so early.
Hmm.
But I do think that it was probably the superior Pixar film last year. What else came out?
So.
I never even saw Lightyear.
Yeah,
Lightyear
I
was
liked
okay.
Lightyear a lot.
Lightyear
but-
was good. The cat saved that movie, though.
Yeah, I'll disagree with that. Alex said, "Heard you from the other room," and I assume you're talking RRR.
Yeah.
I need to sit down and watch that movie. That one, I feel like that movie,
You would like it.
RRR, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Those, I feel like I'm the only person other than Jill, because I know she hasn't. I'm the only person in the world that hasn't seen that movie. Those movies.
So Brian, what for you I would recommend is you need to make sure that you have time to not look at your computer or phone. You have to be locked in on both of those.
Well, I need to
Mm.
do drugs or something to do that, because I'm too ADHD to do
What?
it.
Did you guys see The Fablemans?
I did. It's incredible.
That was another really, really good one, Brian. I think
I
you
loved
would
it.
like that one too.
How did you see
I
that?
loved it.
Wasn't that after Avatar? You saw that before Avatar, or was that
I
before?
rented
Avatar?
it.
Yeah. We had a friend who had a copy of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I rented it while I was sick.
It
How
was
many
really
movies
good.
have you watched in the last 2 weeks?
Oh, he's dying.
No, I need to know right
Coughing
now.
attack.
I need to know the answer right now.
I
All right,
will.
everyone, that's going to do it for now.
I want to give a special shout out to House of the Dragon and Rings of Power
Oh, yeah.
because us nerds were getting fed
Yes.
last year. Like having those two shows on at the same time. Come on.
You don't know how much you missed the Sunday night like hot show
Yeah.
until it comes back after it's been gone for a while.
I
And
just
no one
I
does
wi-
it better than HBO.
Yeah, and like I wish more shows would do the Sunday night at 9:00 release because it's so fun to look forward to.
I'm still bummed we didn't do reactions to House of the Dragon, but that's okay.
Mm.
We got a season 2.
Yeah, we'll wait until season 2.
Sean, I finished Vox Machina. Yes,
Did you love it?
it's very, very good.
Okay.
It is very good. And Brian, to answer your question, I may not be exact on my numbers, but I watched 5 movies and 6 television series.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus.
Okay, what were I'm more interested in the shows. What shows did you watch? Vox Machina. I'm
Coughing
just
up
gonna
a
keep.
lung.
I'm gonna keep asking him questions.
Oh my God, no! Stop killing him.
The dogs are like, "Yeah, we get to play. We get to play." I'm trying to think. Vox Machina. What else would you have watched?
Wednesday? Did you watch
No,
Wednesday?
he already watched Wednesday.
No.
Are you alive?
What is it? No.
Vox Machina,
Oh God, I got one out.
Jack Ryan,
Okay. That makes
Vikings
sense.
Valhalla,
Yeah.
The Recruit, and there was one more. I can't think
Netflix?
of the other one.
I feel like it's probably a Gabby show.
No, there was something else that I watched. Oh, The Rig on Prime Video,
Interesting.
which was very boring. Don't watch.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
I know. I need to make a list. Like, I'm actually going to do this and watch these this year. like, and actually do it. How do?
All right, I'm gonna end the show before I cough. I cough my heart
Well,
out.
Molly's frozen.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, I thought Jill was frozen too, but she's just.
Oh, their
very good.
power went out. We'll probably.
Oh,
end the show.
no!
Well, we'll leave her right there so she can be a part of
I'm
the
like-
Yeah,
goodbye.
Jill, do you want to message and say we're just gonna end the show?
Yeah. Oh, she's gone.
Oh, never mind.
Case, yeah, Molly's just in deep thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need me to end it?
No, I got it. I think I'm good. I got it all out. I'm sorry, everybody. I apologize. I'm still recovering a little bit. Yeah, look, no, thank you to everyone who's joined us live and hung out with us, talking some 2022 stuff. We're gonna move everything forward. Go starting next week. You know, I will mention right now for all of you watching tomorrow, 5 o'clock or 5:30. We haven't exactly dialed down the time. We're doing a Last of Us review. We're doing it weekly, Tuesdays at 5. And we're going to be reviewing each and every week.
Oh, he's dying again.
So
Okay.
thank you for joining us.
Brian, go ahead. Just go ahead.
So thank you for joining us. Let's just go around the horn, Miss Jill. Where can they find you?
Julie Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's, Twitter and Instagram. Hi, Rachel. We missed you.
Hi, Rachel. And then for me, you can find me B of Alcino on Twitter and Instagram, and Brian of Alcino. If you want to join my cult on Goodreads, I'm up to 3 members now. 3 or 4? 3. 4. I have 4 members in a cult now. So if you want to join us on Goodreads, come follow us there. And Apocalypse Movies.
I think I'm okay, barely.
Do you want me to help you out?
I think I'm all right.
We're both on Apocalypse Movies.
Apocalypse, Qui-Gon Jake on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that goodness. Check us out. Again, we'll be live tomorrow for The Last of Us, covering episode 1. Not going to say who's on the show yet because I want you guys to come join us and talk about it. But we're excited to do that. And yeah, we'll be back next week. Check out our Patreon. Patrons, bar trivia for January. It's officially Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect, the 3 movies that we will be covering on this month's trivia. And that will not be this Thursday, but the next Thursday. So a week from this Thursday will be bar trivia for this month. So get prepared, everybody. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We look forward to seeing everybody there.
He's ready.
Milo's there. Ray's right here.
Escorted eventually.
So yes, we appreciate you all. We hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, great rest of your week, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.